homosexuals. Just them? How did that last time with ours? Were they bought their own slave ships? Were they castrated? Were they beaten and whipped? Did they go through Jim Crow? Did they go through Ron Crow? Black codes? Did they have all those things? You know what? Verse 11. We wore all like bears.
Take another one. Come on, get my good stuff.
Romans 9. Romans 9. That don't bother us. I got mad kids at home. I'm used to noise. I got like 8 mad kids. I love noise. We Romans 9? Malachi 1. So again, according to the Bible, we can't be in here with our enemy. We cannot be here in here with our enemy. You understand? Beginning and the end of something. That's right. There's a nation on earth who God refers to as the wicked. Right. One nation on the earth who God refers to as the border of evil. Meaning they're the beginning of evil and they're going to be the end of it also. And you're hand in hand with them in these marches. Hand in hand with them. Maybe an example. Emmett Till. Remember Emmett Till? Yeah. Emmett Till was killed based upon what? A lie. A lie. You know? A freaking lie. Rosewood, Florida was burned down based upon what? A white woman again. Black Wall Street was burned down based upon what? Jealousy and lies again. When we stay to ourselves, those people good. Notice that? We build, stay to ourselves, we good. You come with that, you all confused. Listen, white folks march your child to make sure you don't burn their stuff down. That's police right there. They're not there because they support your move. They make sure you don't burn down their stores. Don't burn down their schools. Don't burn down their gas stations. Don't burn down their businesses. That's why they march with you. Black Lives Matter, and they go back home to their neighborhood where they're safe. But they burn down ours though. Antifa burned down your stores. Anarchists. And they say defund the police, but they're safe where they live. But they'll run around and say amongst you, defund the police, so niggas can run rampant out here and kill us all. Nah, no thank you. Keep police here, I'm good. That's Negro deterrent. Negro deterrent is police. Without police, niggas will go wild out. They'll kill themselves. They'll kill monkeys. They'll kill animals. They'll shoot water bugs. They'll lose their mind. Nah, I'm good. Keeping police here, I'm good. So again, when you march your enemy, you are the enemy yourself. Period. Give me Psalm 13, verse 1, please. I love y'all, brother. 7 out of 2. All right, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Give me 7 out of 2 1 first. 7 out of 2 and 1. I'm not, listen. You can march all you like. That's fine. But when you start having an enemy amongst you, can't take you seriously. Can't take you seriously. Can't. Malcolm X said that, and back in the 60s, he said that white folks did a study on black folks. He said when black folks march together, they're more militant and they're more dangerous. So they realized if we put white folks in the midst of them, they're less militant and they're less dangerous. And those same tactics are being used today, right before your eyes. So y'all play dumb if I want to. See, we read up here. We research. We do these things. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all were around during that time. Some of y'all heard those speeches on TV or radio. I'm going to say one more time. White folks did a study on black marches. The Black Panthers, you had SNCC, you had the Brown Berets, Young Lords, whatever black or Hispanic organizations would march together. AIM, thank you, would march together. White folks realized they were too militant or too dangerous. What they would do was they realized, you know what, if we have white folks amongst them, they became, for some reason, less militant and less dangerous. You know why? Because they're policing you, along with the police that's following you. Because they all work together. Notice when Black Wall Street pops up, not Black Wall Street, when Black Lives Matter pops up, you have Occupy Wall Street pop up. First it was Occupy Wall Street back in Trayvon Martin's time. Now it's Occupy City Hall. Why are they connected? What's the correlation between them killing us and 1%? Or Occupy Wall Street? What's that have to do with us? It's an agenda, and you're not catching on to it. Give me Psalms 8, what you got? 7:2-1? Give me Psalms 8:3 after that. Psalms 8:3. Get Psalms 8:3. So I'm showing y'all that these nations use our people who are brainwashed in agendas, and they're sticking agendas. Read.
Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
The Bible says our people are to gather together.
Right.
Gather together what?
O nation not desired.
He said not nations, as in everybody. He said nation. That's not what?
Not desired.
When you're not desired, what are you? When you're not desired, what are you called? An undesirable. You're a nigger or a savage. That's what undesirable is. That's why I put you in ghettos and slums. Put niggas over there, redline them. Put them over there. Put them in zone school. Put them in their own schools where we give them crappy books and bad education. Put them in New York school, new high schools are bad over here. You have to go to the good neighborhoods to go to good schools. I know from experience. From the Bronx, I had to go to I had to lie about my address. You know what I'm talking about? Lie about your address. I live over here to go to that zone school over there. The good one. If I'm in a bad neighborhood, I'll go to the bad school. You know, who else about to do that? Can we do that to them? No. We can't do that to them. We don't have power to do that. Because we are a nation not desired. That goes to you blacks and you so-called confused Hispanics out here who think you're white. You confused Hispanics. You bilingual niggas. You too. Y'all niggas too. So you're out here with us too. Y'all confused. Oh, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? He's talking to you too. God talking to you, Moreno. And y'all refer to us as Sucio Moreno. I know y'all refer to us as that, but y'all black too. Y'all confused, but y'all Negroes too. Trump hates you like he hates us. Trump hates you and he hates us also. Don't get it twisted. Your language is the slave language also like ours. Read that.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And what? Thine enemies make a tumult.
Your enemies make an angry gathering, a conspiring. Go ahead.
And they that hate thee.
And those that what?
Hate thee.
The nations that despise you. Go ahead.
Have lifted up the head.
They've gained the power and authority on the earth. Power and authority over the earth. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thine hidden ones.
Saying what?
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
What they say to do to us?
Cut them off from being a nation.
They said, let us come and cut them off from being a nation. Divide them by what? Religion, politics, education, philosophies. Divide them. Color, hair texture, name, language, divide them amongst each other. So they're totally different. Well, I'm Dominican and he's Haitian. Eythan. Sucio, negro, Eythan. No, that's your brother too.
That's right.
I'm a Jamaican. I'm Trini. Jamaican, Trini. That's slavery too. Right. That's a slave. You're all the same. Right. You're all the same. I'm Bayesian, I'm Bayesian. No, you're a slave too. That's right. Divide them on all spectrums. Divide them. Go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And what?
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Name of Israel, our name, our nationality, our history may be no longer in our remembrance. Right, brother? May be no longer in our remembrance. We'll forget who we are, where we come from, what we're required to do as a people. Right. Come together, all that is cut off. So we're divided. Forget who we are, lost in this world. Known as Babylon. America is Babylon the Great. Right. Revelation, book of Revelation, that's America. You didn't know that bloody city in Revelation 18, 17, 12, and 13 chapters? That's America. Right. And that big statue you see in the middle of the water in Hudson River, that Statue of Liberty, that's America also. It's Babylon the Great. Right. That great whore that sit upon many waters. Right. That's America. Read on.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against God and confederate against his people. And they feed us lies about our God and feed us lies about our people. Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Who?
Edom.
Edom is the so-called white man. That's his biblical name. Edom. Edom. It means red. Because they're red in complexion. They're not white. Right. Off-white, cloud white, red. Their blood flow to their skin. We call them rednecks or we call them peckerwoods. Right. Or red-feathered bird. We've always called them that. They're American call them red man also. That's what they are. That's what they be. Not racist. That's what they are. That's their biblical name. Right. We don't know.
And the Ishmaelites.
That be your Arabs who give you Islam all the time. Who are the forerunners of the slave trade. Right. No. Your Muhammad. Yeah, that's right. Your Muslims, they were slave runners also. Right. Then the trans-Saharan slave trade predates the transatlantic slave trade. Right. For you Arabs out here, Muslims out here, who seem to be lost in history. The trans-Saharan slave trade is the forerunner of the transatlantic slave trade. Right. Arabs sold us to Christian white folks. Right. All right, and took our land over, took Palestine over. That's our land. Israel is our land. That's right. Jerusalem is our land. Right. Part of Africa is our land. Right. That's our homeland, motherland. You understand? Read on.
Of Moab. And of Moab.
Moab is your Chinese, the ones that feed you plastic rice and give you viruses like Corona and freaking Black Plague. These guys keep bringing plagues here. Why do you keep letting them in? SARS. I'm confused. SARS. Some lantern flies. They keep bringing them over here. Why do you keep letting them in here? Right. There's hornets. Damn bee hornets. Damn blood-sucking hornets. Alien hornets. Ninja turtles. Care Bears. Why do you keep letting them in here? Read. And the Hagarenes will be more Africans, or Arabs today, or Arabs call themselves that today. Go ahead. Cabal, Africans, and Ammon, Japanese. Go ahead.
And Amalek,
so-called Jews. Go ahead. False Jews.
The Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Right. So what I'm showing y'all is that our people are not aware that the conspiracy took place and continues to take place until now to maintain our division, to keep us separate and divided. Now, Black Lives Matter stuff is division. It's a political agenda. Right. When you donate to that movement, it goes to a Democratic Party called All Blue. Look it up, see if I'm lying. You donate to Black Lives Matter, you'll find All Blue. That website takes you back to Democratic parties and politicians and their bank accounts. Does not have anything to do with Black lives. They do not care about Black lives. Right. They're only using us as a prop for other agendas.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana. Sierra Leone, 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.